feel that having a virtual contingent,
It was a pretty fun experience.
The amount of time we put to practice for rehearsal.
Yes, it's tired, but it's joy.
A lot of memories, I'll say. Yeah.
At least like if you do it virtual, it's also more safer for us.
Safety, safety, safety. At least I can still feel myself involved.
Because it's a very valuable opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's actually super cool. Then you can like look back on this experience and like, oh wow, I was there, I did that.
You want something that brings every Singaporean together, and I feel that NDP is really one of the ways that can happen.
It's very hard to describe, actually.
But I really do want to feel it again.
It's like a huge honor
To support our fellow Singaporeans.
Good or bad, it's still a year that we've been through together as a country.
I think what made me really proud of Singapore is
the people actually.
You can be total strangers, but people still sort of care about you.
It's more in our feeling towards fellow countrymen.
There is no one word that you can encapsulate what Singapore is.
We are like a miracle city.
I hope we can go back to our usual life soon.
Enjoy more peaceful and prosperous days ahead.
and I hope that we'll be stronger than ever.
That we as a nation will stand united
To overcome any crisis that fall upon us and be the example that we are for the world.
Happy 56th birthday, Singapore.
Happy birthday, Singapore! Happy birthday, Singapore!
Happy birthday!
The parade regimental sergeant major for this year's NDP is Master Warrant Officer Albert Tan Yong Koon, Brigade Sergeant Major, 2nd Singapore Infantry Brigade. Now look up to the screens. Joining us for the first time virtually are contingents representing the social and economic pillars of our nation, as well as the various uniformed youth organizations formed by the students. Ladies and gentlemen, marching onto the floating platform are the SAF contingents from our Singapore Army, Navy, and the Air Force, together with our home team contingents from the Singapore Police Force and the Singapore Civil Defence Force.
And so begins the Ceremonial Parade. We're seeing a total parade strength of about 600 this year. That's just less than half of a traditional National Day parade. But it's also interesting that we've got a hybrid format in play this year, with our student uniformed groups and social economic organizations joining us virtually from remote locations, continuing to lend their presence to the parade. Very much scaled down parade this year, but no less important, with total defense still very much a priority. Just to refresh your memory, they are military, civil, economic, social, digital and psychological defense. Whether the threat is terrorism, an economic downturn or even a viral pandemic, it's what Singapore can fall back on to ensure the country continues to thrive. And every person has a part to play, including these young Singaporeans serving their nation proudly today by putting their best foot forward. You're looking at the culmination of intense practice, not least while having to abide by safe management measures and disruptions forced by the coronavirus. They've also had to rehearse with the virtual contingents to ensure that military precision is kept, despite both sides being miles away from each other.
The parade commander, accompanied by the women police pipes and drums from the Singapore Police Force Band, will now take over command of the parade from the parade regimental sergeant major.
You're watching the women police pipes and drums in action, heralding the transfer of command of the parade from the parade regimental sergeant major to the parade commander. They're an extremely talented group of officers who juggle policing duties with their band obligations. With the handover complete, the pipes and drums are back in action. Some history for you. Such ensembles go back hundreds of years to, you guessed it, Scotland. It's now mostly ceremonial, but back then they were used to set and keep the pace on long marches. Not to mention help keep soldiers' spirits up. The Women Police Pipes and Drums Band have a more recent history. They were established in 1972 but have since gone on to achieve worldwide recognition. They've performed across Asia and as far afield as France, Italy, Sweden, and even Scotland.